side, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was meant to, she mixed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Big hold of the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bears take over.
27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a give, right side. Connor. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, Connor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Townsend lets this one. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Townsend, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Townsend. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 8 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Blackwell, space to maneuver at the 40, and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
He's across midfield.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Blackwell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's...
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. 21-0 our score after one.
Vikings nothing.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And again this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun, Townsend. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bears 21, Vikings 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
32, the ball.
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, Harden, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's caught outright by Graham. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, Townsend. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
Yeah, I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
32-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike, check, 59. You can't block me.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Townsend going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Townsend. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
off the play fake. Townsend. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards on the ground. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. No.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
9 yards.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, Blackwell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bears 31, Vikings 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Connor. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 37-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
37-yard line.
From the gun, Townsend. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off play action. Townsend is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. He's going to go up top again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Blackwell takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Blackwell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Townsend. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 38. Vikings 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check, 59, 59.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Vikings first down.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone.